everybody, welcome back to Little Bear Farm. Today we're going to be making this lovely Daylily cordage here. I don't know if you can see, there's a big tangle of it I made earlier this year, and even some I made last year, which was left over from my basket making projects. So this stuff is so cool. It's so strong, and you can see it takes on whatever shape that you put it in, and you can wrap packages for gifts and make these adorable little baskets, which I'm going to do a tutorial on later on. So here I've got everything I'm going to need. Go get your stuff now. Something that you have to do with these dead daylily leaves, they are really tough, and they're going to hurt your fingers if you go and do this for a long time with these dry ones. So I've got here, you can use any tub. This is my laundry tub. I do have a washing machine, but sometimes things get really dirty and I have to scrub them out, and that's what I use this for. So it's got maybe that much water in the bottom. I'm not going to wrap these in a wet towel like I usually do with things I want to soften. I find it just takes too long, and a quick soak, you're good to go. So we got these here. Towels, you're going to want towels. You're going to get a little bit wet. I roll these on my knees, which I'll show you later, so you want to put one of these down underneath. Also over here we've got, well, this is for the basket project. I don't think we'll get there today, but raspberry cane, I'll show you about that. Some gloves, some clippers, and if you're doing this outside, which you really should be, and it's like mid to late October here, it does get cold. So I've got here my trusty little crane space heater. Hey guys, want to sponsor me? All right, I'm going to take you with me. We're going to get some more daylily leaves. In addition to these, I want to show you how I pick them, and we're going to come back and get started. All right, so we're going to go up here in the front yard. I have some daylily back here, but there are more in the front yard that are more worth my bother. I actually gave away so many this spring, because they spread like crazy. So here you go. You can see there they are. Daylily grow wild. You can get your daylily on any embankment on a highway if you keep your eyes peeled and you're seeing our junk pile. All right. What you want to do is be gentle and comb these with, I don't know what kind of hair you guys have, but if you have curly hair, you'll know this is a bit like combing through the hair in the shower. You don't want to pull it all out, you don't want to lose your hair, but you do want to get enough to make it, like I said, worth your while. All right, here's a nice bunch. All right, so we're back. I've got my daylily leaves that I just pulled out. I'm going to just dump these on the floor so I can get set up. Towel, like I said. Oh, gosh, it's been a long time since I did this. I haven't done it since last year. And we are ready to begin. And what you want to do is get these daylilies. Let's see, I've been discarding, I think you can see I've been discarding the ones that aren't quite long enough, again, to make it worth my while. You gotta be judicious about this. So you're gonna take the, I don't know if you can see that, it's the thick end where it was kind of ripped off, and not the thin end, right? Make sure it's the thick end. And this is actually a really simple process once you get moving, although it takes a while to get a feel for it. So here we go. We have 3, these 2, and make a knot in them. Here I've got 4 of them. You want to start with the ends that came out of the ground up on top, and then the other side are these this would be the part that sticks up in the air when they're growing. What you're going to do is tie these 4 in a knot and do it pretty far down, because the ends of these, especially when they're wet, tends to be a little bit, tend to disintegrate. So this is the only time you're going to have to tie a knot in this. So you've got now 2 and 2. What you're gonna do, put this against your knee, and you're gonna roll. Can you see? You can see the end, it's rolling. And so this is a bit harder. Sometimes it takes a while to get this going. What you can also do is twist with your fingers. See? Twist them together. That's a pretty tight twist. So then this part, you can see I'm holding 2 down and 2 in my finger. Then you're going to pull this towards you with these 2 fingers and grab these 2 with the rest of your hand. And turn. Take these 2 fingers, grab the twist you already did. All right, here, twist. Let go. You still got it tight here. Pull toward you, see? Grab this with these fingers and turn, and you're gonna grab the one you did before. So it looks like that. Believe me, it took me a few hours to get good. So what happens is when you're twisting these, you can see they're twisting together on themselves, which makes for a really tough and very strong Daylily cord. So this goes faster than you think it's going to go. Look how much I have already. Right? All right. So let's look at doing it on your knee once you've mastered this. Let me pull up real close to you here. I got this lovely new tripod. It's making life easier. So what you want to do is take your hand, and it's the same twisting motion, right? And you're going to push down and forward. And then it's the same motion to switch. So watch the end of these, right? Here we go. And they spin because you're doing the same twist against your knee, or thigh, as the case may be. I'm starting to come to the end here, and it's not so much how far you have left to go, but how thick these are. You can see these are really getting to be quite thin compared to this guy, which is going to last a little bit longer. So what you're going to do is, down here I got all this Daylily. Daylily. Who called it Daylily anyway? I don't know. All right, well, here's a good one. Now, the reason you wanted to start with the thick part up here and have the thin part down here is because you're going to add one in using the thick part, right? And so it's going to be a continuous diameter. If you don't do that, you're going to get, you know, big parts and little parts, and it's not going to look as nice. So what you're going to do, instead of twisting it into just the one, you're going to twist it into both, right? This is a bit different from like other tutorials you might have seen. Grab it at the point where it starts to be, you know, has really integrity. You don't want to use like this nasty little bit. So get a good part, and you're going to put this right there, like that. All right, so now you have 3 on this side, and twist. 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one, you're going to take the one that's starting to break off and pull it up, right? And now you have 2 left, and twist. And that is going to give you, let me do a few more so you can see it, exactly what's happened there. All right, see, you've got, because we matched up, put our fingers together, that's the junction. And that's it. Here, I'm going to do another one. You see these 2? Going to replace this. I'm looking for a good leaf. Here we go. This is a good one. You know, be judicious with what you're using. Good materials make a good product. You're going to see you're going to pinch that right in there, right? Now you've got the 3 and twist. 1, twisted once, turn, twist, turn, twist, turn, twist, turn. So this is the 5th twist. Pull that broken one out and twist and turn. So it's sure to get really well in there. All right, so when you've got to the point where you want to stop, you drop your scissors, obviously. You don't need to tie this off. It's going to be easy enough to come back and pick up where you left off. But I guess what I tend to do is cut off these little ends after each session because it makes me feel good about myself that I have gotten such a lovely length. So here, I'll try to come closer. I'm literally just snipping these off. Because, and that's why you do the 5 turns, right? If you don't do the 5 turns, when you snip these off, there's a chance they will start to come unraveled. So make sure they're really in there, really good when you are twisting them. So I really like these. It's nice. You can see the variation in the daylily leaves, you know, whether they're dry or wet or thick or not so thick, or maybe they got more sun or shade. And you're going to come out with like a variegated color scheme. That's pretty neat. It you know, it actually dries all the same color, but all right, there we go. And I have this much cord.